This is insane. It is actually insane. There's no way. There's no way this is actually real, right? What's up, guys? MtgJedi here. How you doing today? We are going to be talking about these new features coming to the game, and I always get asked things like, why didn't you make a video on this, blah 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 blah. And you know, I still have a full-time job. Hopefully we're going to get rid of that here at the end of the school year, but wowzers. So it's impossible for me to record a video because I'm trying to teach these high schoolers, right? And so, but people always ask, what is my opinion? What is my take on this? And I think I have a controversial opinion about this, and so I'm gonna share it. If you appreciate that, number one, just let me know your opinions in the comments below, because you might agree with some of these things and you might disagree with some of these things. And number two, you can hit the like button. By hitting that like button, I know that seems like a small thing, but it really helps send the video to other people. The more people who like it, the more YouTube is like, oh, hey, well, I guess we should show other people. And so those are really the two things that you can do if you appreciate particular or every video by your favorite content creators. You can do those two things. They're free and easy to do. Now, with that being said, do what you want to do. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. Just like I said yesterday in the burnout video, which I feel like a lot of people are feeling, but hopefully these quality of life features are going to make things easier on us. The first one, which I think most of the screenshots that we have access to, is this first one, the tavern improvements, and this is supposed to be the one that's coming the soonest. Now, before I jump into that, I just want to touch on the map here. Like, is this the actual map of Teleria? And if so, have we seen this before? Because it looks freaking sweet. I don't know, is it just me? Am I the only one who notices that? Number two, why aren't all of these things in the same update? This does not seem like that much to me. This seems like already things that are in the game and we're just like adding a couple things to it. I don't know what artifact presets are. And like some of them maybe not. But like the tavern improvements, okay, they're going to do that all at one time. The epic empowerment, we already have empowerment. Why can't we just add the epic screen to that? Like, is it that much information? Like, actual question, no shade at the moment, but I just feel like all of this could be one update. Am I wrong? Like, somebody clear that up for me. Okay, so tavern improvements, and let's jump into some of these other pictures here. This is, like, when I tell you my reaction to this information was so severe, it was so outlandish. My students thought something was drastically wrong because I was so loud and shocked when this information dropped yesterday. I wish you could have seen my reaction. I wish you could have. But I unfortunately couldn't do it. So let's jump into the tavern improvements because I think that's the majority of the focus here. Okay, so we will have a bunch of different filters in the tavern, and you will be able to, decide the order of things that you do. So I don't even know why. Why is this an option to sacrifice legendaries? Can we just remove that, Plarium? That should not even be an option. Sacrificing epics is even questionable now, but like, I get it. Some people will definitely want that. And then you can prioritize the affinities. So like on this, you're probably going to set common to 1, uncommon to 2, and then chickens to 3. That would be my guess. I think also sacrificing the rares is going to be worth it as well. We do that frequently. In here, is it going to also be like level up all of the rares to a certain level? Like auto level them? Are we going to be able to do that? And then also, what priorities do you want with the types? I don't know if you have to have that in there or not, but I don't think that particularly matters unless you're like really low on some kind of bruise or something. And then these filters up here at the top, you're probably going to ignore those for the most part. You're not going to sacrifice ascended champions or champions with tags or books or gear. Like maybe the gear one, I don't think so. I would not check those boxes, right? Then the next one, like on the instant rank up screen, so I'm pretty sure how it's going to work is you're going to do this screen first, and then you're going to go to this screen if you want to, and look at everything that's going to be sacrificed, and then you can go ahead and click confirm. So that way you'll be able to see exactly what's happening, which is cool. I mean, I don't really care what uncommons I sacrifice is fine, but for the OCDs, maybe we want to double check things. Over here, this is the instant upgrade thing, where you're going to be able to sacrifice all of your commons, uncommons, rares, whatever the case might be, and put those levels into a specific champion. Okay, now all of this so far is great. This is not my controversial opinion. In case you're wondering, like, it seems like he likes this. I do like this. I like this quite a bit. I think that we've needed this for such a long time. Thank you, Plarium, for actually listening to us on this. You don't listen to us on everything, but on some things, you actually listen to us on this. Okay, so then the next one is the books. We're just going to have that slider. That's everything that we needed a long time ago, too. Like, we just fully book the champion. Done. Love it. Okay, easy. Those are easy things to like. I'm not sure. I mean, tell me if you dislike it, but why? All right, next up, the Ascension. Been asking for this for a long time, too. Fully ascend the champion. Done. Easy. Should have been in the game. This is how it should have been at the beginning of the game. Like 5 years ago, it should have been like this, okay? And I noticed Hell Hades saying a lot of these things are going to be in his new game, which is perfect. Perfect. And you can tell even Plarium has trouble with the silver, So do yourself a favor, Plarium, and help yourself out. Okay, so the champion filter, I want to touch on this, okay? This is going to be the same filter as the rest of the game. What it's going to allow you to do is take those champions from your vault and your other vault, your 2 vaults, and be able to rank them up. That is amazing. I didn't think we would get that type of thing, but that's great. And also, can we add some other things to the champion filter? Can we do that? Here's the thing. We need this champion filter on every screen, Plarium. Every single screen. Why on the 3v3 defense screen do we not have the ability to sort our champions at all? No ability. Nothing. There's no way to sort at all. There's no sorting features. Why? That's one of the most important screens that we need it on. Why on the team construction screen do we not have the ability to sort our champions at all? And the most important one to me is the Hydra team screen. No way to sort your champions except for this little thing. Why don't we have the champion filter on these screens? That needs to be included. That needs to be included in this update. It should have been put in the game before. And if there are any other... Oh, my nose is so itchy. If there are any other screens in the game where we're making teams, where we're choosing champions, this should be in the game. Why is it not? Why can I only filter here, but then not when I'm actually putting the team together? Like, if you want it on this screen and this screen only, then after I put my champions in here, then you would say, like, a little another menu, save to team setup or something, but it would just be easier if it's on this screen and pops up over top. We really need that. So either add that to your roadmap, please, or just put it in this update. Put it in the update, that's all. We need it. We need it. It is so hard to play the game without it on those screens. Okay, well, I thought this was going to be a short video. Apparently, we're just, it just takes a long time to go over all this stuff. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into the rest of the roadmap here. Epic Champion Empowerment. I am skeptical, and I actually don't think this is going to be a good thing for the game. I just don't. I think that that's obviously controversial, but I don't think this is going to be helpful. I think this is going to be an excuse to do negative things, and I think that we've all gotten rid of our epic champions. Like, one of the champions that I would like to empower might be a Stag Knight. Okay, how many Stag Knights do I have? I have 3. Okay, I have 3. I want to go empower my Stag Knight. Okay, well, he'll be +2. How long is it going to take me to find those Stag Knights again? This is just going to be an incentive for more shard events, for, we don't have the room for this. Like, you are telling me that you have tons of space in your vault for more epics, okay? Now, I went recently and cleaned out my reserve vault so that I do have some space. That is a coincidence. Most people don't have this many spots unlocked. You're going to go unlock a bunch of spots so you can keep these epic champions now? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. And then what? How about the organization on this screen? Is it going to be the same thing? Are we going to put the empowered champions that are epics up here? Better not. Those better be down here in the epic section, which I would think that they would be, but it's hard to say. Like Zargala, okay? Or Ostrox, or Dudan. Like, how many copies of these epics do you actually have? You can't tell me you have 4 copies. 5 copies of all these epics. You can't say it. And then we're going to have, like, champions who empower the Doom Tower champions, so you'll need more copies of some of them. You're going to have to pick and choose, okay? But then, are you going to pull on progressive chance events for epics? I don't think that it's a good thing for the game. I don't think you're going to use these as much as you think you are, and then we're going to use resources to get them. Shamail needs a new chest. I haven't been using him in Hydra, but he is one of those champions that I would try to empower. I don't know. I don't think it's going to work out at the best like we think it will. Okay, then next up, the artifact presets. We don't actually know what that is. I don't have any information on that. Let me make sure that's true. Yeah, I don't see they've said anything about artifact presets. Like, is that like loadouts? Like, I have 2 options per champion or something? 3 options per champion? I mean, I'm okay with that. I think that would be sweet to be able to have an arena build and like a Hydra build, or like Doom Tower boss build and Sand Devil build. Like, that's one of the problems with Newt a lot of these times, is you can only pick one. So I don't know exactly what that is. The accessory filter, please, oh my goodness. You know how hard it is coming in here, trying to find the accessories that you want. And then you got to look on equipped, and you're like, wait, can I actually put a 9-piece merciless set together? I don't know. Okay, I see one merciless there. Okay, and then you're like squinting at the screen. No, no more. Okay, can we like shotgun that one to the top of the list? I would much rather have that right away than the epic empowerment, but tell me I'm wrong. The artifact removal boost item. What the heck is that? What is that? Is that like you take all the 5-star gear off someone and it turns into 6-star gear? Is it like a free artifact removal? You have like 1 day, 24 hours to free artifact removal. Because that could be cool. That could be cool. That would alleviate a lot of the Polarium, only this time, surprise artifact removal. So that could be cool. And then last but not least, Hydra Clash Participation Awards. Like, why can't we why is that taking so long? That's so easy to put in the game, but I'm happy about that. I'm hoping, I'm worried, okay, I'm worried that is personal rewards for like CVC, but for Hydra Clash. Like if you win, you get more things. That better be everybody gets something. That better be everybody gets something. And you need to just give that on top of what we're getting already. Because like I still can't do 9-piece protection for like almost any faction. Very, very few factions can I do 9-piece protection. Very few. And we've won a decent bit of Hydra Clashes. So, with all of these things coming to the game, what is your favorite? And which ones do you agree or disagree with me on? I would love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.